Damn it, John.
Oh.
You know I do a big stretch before we record.
Stretch it out there.
He does it when I turn my back.
Welcome to One Foot on the Ground.
I'm Ashley. This is Johnny.
And I'm John. Today we're doing Gremlins,
1984.
which Ashley knew.
They re-released it in 1985. That's so early.
Why would they do that?
Because it was maybe the fourth grossing film of 1984.
Oh, really? Well, hey, while you're at it, what was the budget? Let's get that out of the way now.
Okay, $11 million.
$11 million?
American.
That seems a lot for 1984, doesn't it?
Well, a little bit, but...
Do I always do that? Is there always a shock in my...
Yes, I love when nuns appear. Just together.
Well, nuns are always great.
But yeah, you want to know the opening weekend gross?
Yeah.
12.5 million.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
No. Still the same shock.
Yeah, but that's like...
That's good.
That's a lot. That's over its budget.
Yes.
It made a profit on its opening weekend?
And it opened the same day
As Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
I did know that. Wow.
This guy.
Wow. Okay.
Where's Ghostbusters rank on
Probably
1984
low.
all-time gross?
Low. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, Ghostbusters was a big deal. I remember.
Ghostbusty
In
gross.
fact, I'm going to talk about this, I guess, now.
Yeah, why not?
First of all, obviously, when I was a kid, I watched Ghostbusters a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I had never seen this until I was an adult. I think it was a couple years ago.
Gremlins?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like 30-something. And here's the fun bit.
Oh.
I don't actually like it.
I knew it.
And I think it might be because I didn't see it when I was a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think any film like this that I've seen as an adult, where if I had seen it as a kid, I probably would love it. But I'm seeing it as an adult, and I'm like, well...
Can I pause you right there and tell you the budget for Ghostbusters was like 25 to 30 million?
Are you kidding?
No.
How did they make this then? With $11 million.
Lots of puppets. I thought you would like it
gremlin-
because of the puppets and some stop motion.
I forgot about stop motion.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure there's stop motion
I mean, I've
bits.
only seen it like 1.5 times, and I think I was really drunk one of the times.
Right on. Go on with your
And the
story.
sequel,
The
I
new
know
batch?
for a fact I saw it probably the same night that I was horribly drunk, and I don't remember anything from that movie. Nothing at all. I think, was that the one, was there a skateboard scene?
No, yeah.
Then I think I remembered that, and I kept thinking, God, that looks terrible.
There's one where I think it's Stripe, the gremlin, riding a tricycle, like in here, and it makes me think of Kermit the Frog because you see his legs.
Oh yeah,
You see his little legs pedaling away.
Kermit the Frog here. Not as impressive as the Muppets. I mean, not to say that it's, I don't know, it's not bad, it's just, I don't know what it is
wasn't
about it
for
that I
you?
don't like it.
Is it?
I just
Is it
feel
that
like
it's not?
it didn't really do anything. Does that make sense?
It
didn't go
exploited
anywhere.
How
It's just like, okay, there's some
people,
gremlins and you have
maybe
a
even
slight
some white
plot.
people who can't follow rules real good. There's like a novelization of it.
Like, this
and
could have
I
been a
think
short film.
I think Steven Spielberg wanted to make it like a low budget horror movie.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but then like Warner Brothers got involved and they were like, let's like punch it up a little bit.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of there were a lot of changes to the original script. I think
There was a lot of rewrites on the set.
Yeah.
Like, while they were filming.
And
Which is probably why it's not very coherent. Does that make sense?
yeah, well, Chris Columbus, the guy who wrote the screenplay, he kind of wrote it as like a spec script. He didn't actually expect it to be made. And then,
He just did it for money.
yeah, and then Spielberg was like, no, there's something
We
here.
could do this.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I was going to mention. Like, you know, we talk about this all the time. Like, Steven Spielberg and his damn name.
Oh,
on
yeah,
everything.
but Joe Dante directed the film.
Yes. But Spielberg, if you ever, because I was scrolling through the facts on IMDb, and his name pops up in almost every single fact. And I was
Really?
like, okay, Spielberg.
Gross.
Calm down.
He wrote it.
He did not.
He's
He
the
didn't do
contributor.
he had literally nothing. I mean, he didn't write it or anything, but he did have a lot
No,
of
I mean, he wrote the
suggestions.
facts on IMDb.
Oh, he did. It's like, and Steven Spielberg did this. Look at that weird slow motion. That's very strange.
So
God, that's terrible.
So what has happened is there's this
guy bought a gremlin.
he bought first of all a mogwai.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
He went to Chinatown and he's a failed inventor trying to hawk off his bathroom buddy situation to people. He's like also, was it not in the 80s where failed inventors were always like the dads of like the families? It makes me think of
Sounds
like
about right.
Wayne Selinsky.
That's funny right there.
Of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Rockin'
Oh,
Rick.
and I wonder why that's in there.
What do you mean?
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they also...
Oh,
isn't
this
this
is
movie PG?
the same set as Back to the Future.
And Monster Squad.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I think a bunch of movies were
God, these credits
used
are
up in this.
bold. Jeez.
Because it's a bold font.
Bold font. With a
shadow.
shadow.
With a bold shadow.
Can you imagine that
behind
on
it.
a large screen? Good God, that'd be awful.
Well, I mean...
So yeah, they filmed this at the same set. It's Universal's backlot, I believe. Mm-hmm. And they just used the same town. So in the 80s, a lot of movies happened in this town.
It's a very
A lot of crazy ass
unfortunate town,
Yeah, I
yeah. They
know.
got fires and little gremlins running around.
shit. Yeah.
Monsters.
And time travel.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of shit. I do know that the city, the theater, I think, in the town set, it got destroyed twice. In this movie and in Back to the Future. And then in the third or second Back to the Future, I can't remember which one it said, the whole town burned down. Like, they burned it down. Like, for the movie, I guess.
No, they were done with the set.
I can't remember. They didn't
lit it
really
ablaze.
specify in the fact that I read whether or not they burned down the set for the movie or if it caught on fire and burned down. Like, it wasn't very clear. I can't remember if a city burnt down in Back to the Future.
Didn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. There was a lot of flames from the
I really
from
don't
the
remember.
the tire treads.
Gotta love all the same people you see in these credits. Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall. They hang out a lot. These people. I believe this cute guy beat out Emilio Estevez for this part.
Amelia, they liked him because he was like he had good chemistry with Phoebe Cates.
He's adorable.
He reminds me of...
I'd say yes to this.
He's like super nerdy, and I forgot who
Nerdy?
he reminds me of. Yeah, like he's got like that like dorky like look.
I guess
to him.
so.
And I expected him to be a nerd. And also, all right, so let's just... The father is in
That's the
Chinatown
dad?
Christmas Eve. No. The father's in Chinatown on Christmas Eve looking for a perfect gift, but also trying to sell his failed invention that squirts toothpaste all over you. And his son, those two titles up there, we'll talk about that. His son is working, I guess, to help pay family bills or something. Like, he's just trying to also keep the family afloat because his dad's not good at his job, perhaps. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what? When I rewatched it.
Oh, look, Burger King.
Yes.
Product placement.
There is a Burger King.
That's a weird Burger King. It's in a strip mall.
Also, it
Well,
doesn't
sort
look.
of
It's
strip
just a
mall.
Burger King sign. It did not look like
No, it
that
did
there
not
was
look like
any
there was a
food
restaurant
being
in
hawked
there.
out of there. Yeah.
Well, like I said, this was that set. Damn it.
Yeah, it just
So
looked
they
like
put
an
different signs
office.
up instead of Biff Burgers or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
That would have been funny though.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, but Back to the Future come out after. It released after this, right?
Oh, did it? I don't know.
Didn't it?
I'm not good at time. I like that he brings his dog to work.
Who doesn't want to bring their dog to work?
Actually, there are places that do that. My friend works at an office that you can bring your dogs to work. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Can you imagine me trying to bring my cat to work?
I try to bring Chewy to work all the time. But he doesn't want to. I think that's the difference.
BTW, it is seriously early, so we're drinking coffee today. What kind of coffee did you get?
I have a nitro cold brew with espresso added to it.
A nitro cold brew with espresso, and I have a cold brew with no water, and just some half and half.
Just some half and half. I don't know why I expected you to drink your coffee black.
The only reason I don't is because I can't remember why.
Is it the same reason
think
I
it's-
add like a drop of milk to mine?
Why do you do that?
Because my uncle is a dentist and he'll...
That's
Yeah.
exactly why, because of my teeth.
Yeah, he says the staining agents have to attach to a protein, whether it's the protein on your teeth or the protein in the milk.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's exactly why I do it. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. I mean...
I'm always like, I don't know if it... I drink from a straw,
yeah,
too,
my
so
teeth
I
aren't
don't
perfect, but...
Well, mine aren't perfect at all.
But perhaps it
Probably
could have
rotting
been
out of my
worse.
head. I can't wait for dentures. And take my teeth out and put them in a jar.
Let them soak overnight.
You know I would love that. I'd be like,
Absolutely.
I think people probably think I'm kidding. Like, I'm not. You can take them now. I don't really give a shit.
Didn't
Make them prettier, too.
Wait, didn't Fanny Bryce?
Did she?
Yeah, she had dentures. She had expensive dentures. I think. Oh man, what
my
happened to her?
gosh.
Maybe she had them pulled. No, man, this is not the funny girl episode. I can't believe I didn't bring this up. But
There was a couple things that we didn't bring up, and I was like mad later.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's such a long movie.
That we didn't. I know that's true.
Yeah, I know.
But I thought of things as soon as you left, and I was like, "Oh crap, we didn't talk about that."
Yeah, she had some expensive chompers. It was like a big deal. Yeah, well, you know.
She wants his dog.
Oh, the woman. This is how we
Is
know
that what she just said?
she's a villain. Yeah. She also tells him that like, it doesn't look like he's
Her
supposed to bring his
eyebrows
dog
are
to work.
crazy. God, that guy is so cute.
But
Has he
she's-
been in other things?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yes. What's his name? Zach Galligan.
Ooh.
Stop it. I think it's mostly horror stuff.
Oh, is he naked in anything?
Yeah, in every horror movie ever.
Really?
No, I don't know. I don't. He's just.
Also, Phoebe Cates, whatever happened to her?
She's dead, isn't she?
What?
I don't know.
Are you serious? I really don't know. You could be completely wrong.
No.
Oh, I like that guy. He's hot too.
Who? The bank owner?
Yeah, or I guess.
I'm
Wait a
talking about
minute.
this guy.
No, not that guy. I mean, I'm sure at some point he was hot.
Oh yeah. Sorry, he was in Waxwork, Surviving with Molly Ringwald, Little Willie, I don't think you know The Chair.
Okay,
I don't think you've
apparently
seen- Oh,
I probably
Hatchet
haven't
3.
seen anything with
That was
him
more
in it.
recent.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
shame. I should probably watch some of his movies. Maybe he's naked in one of them.
Maybe, probably in.
I'll watch all of his movies just so I can... Oh, he's an
Momentum.
artist. He's good. This guy, what was he in? Was it Beverly Hills Cop?
That fellow?
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff.
He's cute too.
But I will never remember his name.
No,
for some
not Judge
reason.
Reinhold? No. He's in this though, isn't he?
Judge Reinhold?
Yeah.
Maybe.
God dang it, IMDb.
You know who voices Gizmo?
Oh, it's Albert Brooks? No.
No.
That's
wrong. Try again.
You just tell me.
Howie Mandel.
There we go. I knew it was somebody like that. They're similar.
How are they? Tell me. Go ahead.
I don't know. They look similar. I don't know.
Do
well,
they?
when he had hair.
No, they don't.
Yes, they did.
Anyway.
Don't you dare question me. Howie Mandel and Albert Brooks actually do kind of look... Well, in the 80s they did. When Howie had hair.
I don't know.
In fact, I'm pretty sure my
like
mom
in the
thought
80s.
both of them were hot.
Oh, and that makes makes them the same.
Yes, it makes them exactly the same. Okay, IMDb on my
Your
iPad
tablet.
is so confusing.
What are you looking for?
I don't remember now.
I thought we were looking for the
What
bank
is this
owner.
guy's name? Yeah, what's his name in the movie?
I don't know.
Holy shoot!
Not
Look
going
at
to
Chef
last.
Frank in his IMDb picture.
No, the
Shirtless with
is
some
he the
tiny
poolside
shorts.
ones?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
why?
my, I don't know. Who cares? Oh, look at those little shorts.
Oh, but he
You
died
could
in
see his
1985. He
his
died the
little
next year.
Bingy bang.
Oh my goodness. How big that picture got. How quickly. Oh, but on the movie theater they walked by, those were
Oh yeah, what were the movies?
they were working titles. And I can't remember exactly now, but one was E.T. and the other oh goodness. Was it Indiana Jones? No.
Wait a minute, what were the titles? It was
Go ahead.
something about a boy? A Boy's Life.
Yeah, that's E.T.
And then the other one was... Oh, shit. I lost it.
Movies, Boys, Life. I got it.
Oh, Frank Welker did...
Oh, Frank Welker
Stripe.
does everything.
He did Stripe.
Mm-hmm. He did. Watch the
can't
Skies.
remember
Close
that.
Encounters. It was Watch the Skies.
Oh, Watch This, guys.
Yeah.
I did know that, actually. In fact, when I saw those on that thing, I was like, those look familiar. Have I seen those?
When I worked at the theater and we would get prints on hard drives, the titles on the outside of the boxes would be different names. So like The Hobbit, like the title on the outside, I assume it's so people don't steal it.
Yes.
It would say that one said A Really Long Walk, which I thought was funny.
That's funny.
And then I think it was A Christmas Party with Seth Rogen, one of those ones, and it was like a bunch of friends hanging out or something. But those titles,
good.
I would love it. I'd be like, ooh. But then sometimes you just get like a Piranha 3DD, and you're just like, oh, okay, it just says Piranha 3DD.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Or it's a not Piranha 3D. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I mean, they do that a lot. I mean, I don't know about sending them out, but like
Working
production
titles. Yeah.
like Blue Harvest was Star Wars. RKO 281 was Citizen Kane. But that was more production, like that was logical. Like that was RKO was the company, and 281 was the number
film
of
number.
movie
Yeah.
that
Yeah. So the dad
Look at that dog's reaction.
buys a random animal that has rules attached to it for people who have not seen Gremlins.
Are there people that haven't? Well, I literally can't say that because I saw it when I was 30-something.
Yeah. And so
These are pretty good animatronics.
Yeah, and they had like giant puppets for like the close-ups.
Close-ups?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it looks great. They
do keep. There's a lot of darkness.
Well, that's because one
Because
of the
they're trying to-
rules.
Oh no! Well, I
Is
think
they
that's
can't see
probably one of the
light.
rules.
The rules were
But
originally.
I'm sure that's because they kept the set dark when they were using the puppets because it would mask all the stuff that didn't look good.
Well, perhaps.
A lot
of there's scenes where you can see like their wires.
Yeah. But that's like an old trick for horror films in general, I think. I mean, look at all the horror films probably before this. I'm serious.
Yeah, no,
like,
I know.
All the monsters are like kind of in the dark. You can't really see them really well. Like, what is that?
Well, that's also spooky.
Is that an alien?
I think it all. Oh, this guy.
I mean, I'm sure if an alien was going to be in your face, you would see it.
Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was in the daylight.
Oh, speaking of that, there's a nod to that in this movie.
Yeah, with the Stripe and Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was not in the script. The director put it in as a tribute.
Another improvised.
A tribute.
Why a last minute tribute though?
Who knows? Because they could.
The movie came out 10 years prior.
To what?
Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, I was like, no, it didn't. It's like Texas was before this movie.
Yes, it was.
That dog, that poor dog's like, aw. The little song that they play here is from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Or the same notes.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
I read it on
the internet.
all the internets. I guess all of my facts would be from the internet. Do you remember, like, back in the day when you would have to learn things?
You talk about this.
From, like, a book or a magazine or something like that?
Absolutely. Or watching the commentary.
But they didn't have that back in the 80s.
Well, I guess not in the 80s. Yeah.
Like, you just had to read a lot.
Yeah, well, you also didn't have a lot of home video back in the day either. You had to, like, go and rewatch it. So people who saw Star Wars were... Sorry.
He blinded him with his light.
Yeah, he put a mirror in front of Gizmo's face and he... Yep, he shined a light in his eyes and... You know, like, maybe he doesn't know the rules yet. His dad hasn't told him the rules. I'll be like, oh yeah, FYI. They don't like light. And definitely don't put them out in sunlight, because then they'll die. But also, don't let them touch water. For some reason.
Well, but isn't it after midnight or something?
They can't eat after midnight.
Oh, that's what it is.
No matter how much they beg.
Well, and that's the other thing that kind of bothers me about this rule that you're talking of.
Mm-hmm. Those 3 rules. Rules.
The rule. Mm-hmm. Especially the eating one after midnight. Well, what constitutes after midnight? Because technically all day is after midnight.
Well, what I assumed when I tried to buy into the movie as I watched it.
Yeah, see, this is probably the reason as an adult this didn't
I
sit well
assumed
with me, because
from dusk till dawn is what I assumed.
Oh, well then they should say that.
Well, you know, when the man made the transaction for the creature, the other guy was like, you don't have Mogwai responsibility written all over you. No, get out of here.
The director still has that.
I love that. And then the guy like went to leave, and the Mr. Wing, I think his name is Mr. Wing's grandson, ran out and sold the white man the Mogwai. And he was like, okie dokie, tips his hat and like leaves. And he was like, I'm gonna go give it to my son.
Oh, Lord.
But those are like intense rules.
Yeah.
Like, you have to just keep the Mogwai in a box. Like the old man was doing.
Oh, God. Oh, bleh. And there's no way that there's that much shit in one orange.
Billy tried to use one of the juicers in it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I should explain that. Who is this fucker?
That's Corey Feldman, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is he a brother?
I think so. But you don't really see him much later. Right?
Look at all the shit all over that kitchen.
It's orange pulp, which would not be good for you because you're allergic.
Yeah, but still, it's a lot of bullshit.
Well, his dad is a bad inventor.
Can you imagine having to be the person that cleans this shit up?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit.
All the pulp that's coming out is definitely more
disgusting.
than one orange.
That's like 18,000 oranges. That's half the budget of this movie.
This is the orange pulp.
Orange pulp. Look, another movie.
Is it not? It's a Wonderful World?
That's
or
not,
It's a Wonderful
no.
whatever? Wait,
Absolutely
hold on.
Because that's Clark
I've
Gable.
never seen it. I just assume
that
every
was
black
Jimmy
and white
Stewart.
movie is
Oh, you know what's
Wonderful.
funny? I went to Marshall's yesterday.
Go ahead.
And they had all these chocolates on sale, and one of them was in a tin that had the movie poster for Casablanca on the cover or on the front of it, and I was like, but there was like no logical explanation for why Casablanca was on the cover of this chocolate box. I was like, this is really weird, and I kept thinking, like, why that movie? Like, if that's the choice, then can there be other ones? Like,
oh, you missed him. He's shirtless.
What? Oh, I really want to rewind.
Not too late.
God damn it.
I'll turn back around, maybe.
Oh, just strip off that shirt. Sexy bad.
Finish your Casablanca story.
That was about it.
Oh.
I just wish that they had other choices, like, I don't know, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I mean, if you're going to put chocolates in something.
Why that one and not
I have no idea.
Like Johnny Depp's Chocolat?
Exactly. Like, it didn't. I was very confused, and that's what I'm saying. If that, like,
Willy
that
Wonka
can't have
already
been
has
the
chocolates.
only one.
Maybe that was the last one left.
That's what I was thinking. Like, nobody wanted that one because it didn't make any sense to have chocolates in it.
Were there other tins around of other things?
Absolutely not. That was the
It's
only
empty
tin.
shelf had one tin of Casablanca.
No. There was like at least 10 of them, but they were all Casablanca, and I was like, this is really weird. Like, I'm serious. Like, why aren't there other movies? I would have bought one if it was a movie that I really enjoyed. What the fuck is that shit?
So they just put some water on the back of Gizmo because they are sadistic and wanted to push the limits. And it clearly hurts Gizmo.
Yeah, that's fucking rude, man.
Yeah. And so these little balloon-like things pop off. He pops off 5.
Are they gonna hit Corey Feldman in the eyeball?
Ooh, hopefully. And, oh, I have that comic. House of Mystery. And, yeah, we'll have more Mogwai.
Oh, jeez.
Because they're clearly asexual. Oh, I just feel bad for him. It looks like it hurts. And the dog is very confused.
But at the same time...
Also, quick reproduction.
Yeah, very. If this is how they reproduce, then the Mogwai has to be okay with the pain that it might go through.
I don't know. I think...
Ew, gross.
Child
slimy
birth
fur.
Isn't always easy.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, your whole, like...
Look at that face.
You know what I mean? Like a xenomorph alien. Like, their whole point is to make sure that their race continues.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So he should be okay with the idea of reproducing.
Maybe. But throughout the movie, it kind of seems like Gizmo is the one Mogwai. Like, maybe he's the Mogwai that's seen some shit. Because when it comes to even eating after midnight, he's like, no.
No, thank you.
Like, I know what happens. I don't want to be that person. I don't like myself when I eat after midnight.
Originally, Gizmo and Stripe were supposed to be the same doodad. And that's why Gizmo's not in the second half of the movie very much. But then Spielberg was like, you can't give us this cute little thing and then have children expect this to be 2 different entities.
I mean, he's right.
Or whatever. I mean, I guess. I really don't care.
Oh, my goodness. Gizmo is super adorable. I just want to squeeze his little face.
He was the inspiration for Furby.
Is that real? Is that real?
That is true.
I thought that there was... Wait. Didn't someone try to sue... Somebody tried to sue one or the other.
Yeah.
And then Warner Bros. Was like, we don't care. Like... I think somebody tried to make a big deal. Maybe it was the inspiration. Someone tried to make a big deal of it, and Warner Bros. Was like, "It's fine." Like,
who gives a shit?
Yeah, and then they made a thing, a Gizmo doll. But then Furby also made a Gizmo Furby.
Oh, did they really?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was a Mogwai Furby. Maybe it wasn't specifically Gizmo. But yeah, there's this bathroom buddy. Look at it. They got that floss hanging off, and toothpaste is squirting on anybody.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, first of all, the aggression that kid just put into that product. Like, of course it's going to spray toothpaste all over somebody because you're wrenching it like it's like yeah, toothpaste is going to fly out of that shit if you're squeezing it like that. Like, that's not how you use that.
Oh, man. They could sell that.
What?
Instead of his inventions, they could sell Mogwai.
Oh, God, no. Please don't.
Would you imagine?
They don't do that, right?
No, but, like, he's got, like, this huge smile on his face. Maybe he wants to. Yup.
Oh.
I bet every kid in America would like to
I
have one
don't.
of those. Are you
That's
joking?
a lot of
I would.
responsibility.
I mean, it's a lot of responsibility, but I don't know that. Right?
Revolting. And then there's that. That's where I am done. Done.
Mogwai spit up like a baby, but like launched
like
it across the
pulp,
room.
Orange pulp.
It may have been. He may have been eating some. They
Wait a
may
minute,
have
but he
cleaned up the
can't
kitchen. Who cleaned up the kitchen?
They can't eat though. Oh, wait a minute. But
Well, they've got to
Dusk
have.
till dawn.
Yeah, they've got to have such dry mouths, right? Because they can't get wet.
Well, they can't get wet externally. That doesn't mean he can't drink water.
They said not to give him water.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Who cares? Now, why does he have a shirt on in bed? Give me a break. He would be naked. And
You don't know
long
that.
pants.
Maybe he's uncomfortable with that.
And look,
It's
and
cold out.
and he has to have a bathrobe? God, what a fucking skank.
It's December.
I don't give a
Look
shit.
at those slatted wood floors. Where does he sleep? Upstairs?
Why is the dog hanging in the lights? That's a real animal. That's animal abuse.
The Mogwai tied him up. This is how you know they're mischievous. But that dog was originally supposed to like be dead. They were supposed to kill that dog.
Are you kidding?
No, and I don't know how I'd feel about this movie if that dog did die.
Yeah, if that dog had died, I would never have finished this shit. I'd been like, well, this is a fucking piece of garbage. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah.
Who needs that? This guy's inventions are
Tell
stupid.
the audience about the invention you just saw.
It was like fly swatters on a drill.
Yeah.
So it like murders flies and people. And what the fuck is that?
It's
That's
a
supposed to
bad
be
espresso
coffee.
maker.
It's like sludge.
Mhm.
Actually, that wouldn't be bad.
I mean,
It
yes.
could be like a concentrate, and then you could add some
But
milk or something.
What are those things sticking out of that artichoke?
Oh my god, who
And
knows?
also, why?
And why is it sludge? I just don't understand. None of these inventions make any kind of sense.
That's why you can't sell them.
Well, I know that, but I meant like the product that these inventions create makes no sense. Like the orange thing. I mean, one orange had that much bullshit in it? Oh, don't add water to the poor thing again, you son of a bitch.
No, he just wants to show him off to this guy.
That guy's been in some movies too.
Yes.
Now, there is an actor in here somewhere. I think Judge Reinhold is the bank guy.
I don't
But
know
I
who Judge
cannot-
Reinhold is.
Because I think he was in, he was, I can't, the words don't happen as a podcast. What a terrible thing. I'm pretty sure he was in,
Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
oh, that too.
Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes, that's
The
it.
infamous, the Santa Claus stripes?
Sure.
It was Judge Reinhold.
Well, how come he doesn't show up here?
Because he's not...
There he is. Oh, God, he looks weird.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Is that what he
dude.
looks like now?
Oh.
And he just, like, went full on with the cowboy
The
thing.
cowboy hat is awful. Look at his bracelet.
Well, he's got, like, the Santa Fe cowboy going on. Like, look at those colors up there and the pattern.
Does he like men?
Probably. But, like, who doesn't? Right? Sexuality is a
meant, like-
spectrum. Oh, my.
Oh, dear. Oh.
That's an ad.
That's an ad. Look at it there! What the fuck is happening?
That one's probably from a movie. It's probably from a set. He's wearing a hat that says "Got Deer." Swing vote.
That makes sense. How do I get rid of this? Bad Grandmas. Was he in that?
I guess so.
I guess so. I've never heard of Bad Grandmas. Is that new?
Maybe.
How do you work this thing? Oh. I really do.
John uses
Anytime the IMDb is on anything other than my phone, I don't know how to use it. Oh, all filmography. There it is. Oh, God, now it pops up in a little thing now.
What, you want Beethoven's Third. The Santa Claus Part 2.
Bad Grandma's 2017. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I was trying to see how recent this Bad Grandma's was, because I had never heard of it. I've heard of Bad Grandpa. Oh, that was pretty funny. Wasn't that the one with the sexy dude?
Oh, well, there you go.
Zac Efron, maybe?
Is that? Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess he's sexy.
Bad Grandpa, Zac Efron.
He's shirtless. That's
What's her face from Parks and Rec? And Robert De Niro.
No.
Not Hepburn. Plaza.
Aubrey
Plaza.
There you go. No, you know, I just asked somebody the other day, do people still carol?
Yes.
Like caroling through the woods? Christmas time is
I'll get people,
Wait a minute, are you serious?
not at my door, but they'll go into, like, retail establishments, for sure.
Well, because it's safer. I feel like if you went up to somebody's door these days, you'd probably get
Well, if I don't
blown away.
I don't live in a neighborhood like this, right?
like this.
Like this, you know, like
Well,
the studio
it also
backlot.
doesn't- it also doesn't snow here.
Yeah, that's true, but that
Look at how fake that snow is. It didn't move when he
I had.
bumped
Oh
into
wait,
the
no.
bush.
When I lived in Largo, I had carolers.
Look at the snow not moving when he pushed. They should have told him, please don't bump into the bushes because the snow won't actually fall off like it should.
Oh well, it doesn't matter because when they tell him stuff, he doesn't listen.
Oh, true. Well, yeah, but that's the character, not the actor.
No, the actor. So
Was he bad at acting?
yes.
Oh,
There was a
well, he's
scene
cute.
where he was like breaking open
Whoa,
the window to.
whoa. Hold on for just a second.
He's not taking off his shirt.
Was she at the bank?
Phoebe Cates?
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they coworkers?
She had short hair at the bank.
Are you sure it wasn't pulled up?
I'm pretty sure she had short frickin' hair.
You sure you weren't thinking about that weird villain that doesn't show up again?
No, I'm serious. Yeah, but Judge Reinhold was supposed to be a villain in this, but he just kind of disappears. And they never bring him up again.
Yeah, like, we go to the bank, and then we don't go back, do we? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Now I'm confused.
I mean, who knows? That guy is so cute. I can't get over how cute he is. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to say that a lot.
I mean, every movie.
I know. I can't help it. Well, except for Omar Sharif, poor guy. We're like the only two people in America that didn't think he was hot.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, Omar.
I mean...
Mr. Sharif. Sorry for my ice cubes.
Is she in this picture? No, I don't think it was Phoebe Cates.
That face
is that
of
her
hers,
right there?
That face of hers. No, that's her.
Yeah, and it's pulled up in the back.
Is it really?
It's like a little
Oh, that's
yeah.
dumb.
Like the ladies would do.
All I kept thinking is like, I hate her hair. Oh, what is this guy gonna do? What a fucking asshole.
He sees money written all over Gizmo's
Everybody
back.
does. There's nothing in that syringe, by the way.
I would be so mad if I was Mr.
Is he
Wing.
trying to draw something from the gizmo?
Oh.
Fuck you! Why are you stabbing that thing? Motherfucker! Oh, I hate this. This is
drawing
revolting.
blood. Yeah, John.
This is revolting. I can't believe we're watching
Also, this movie is PG.
No. It's PG-13.
Is this why? Is that
Yes, it was this
partially
movie
in
and
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones.
And Spielberg was like, "Listen."
They were like, it's not violent enough to be R, but it's too violent for PG, so that's what created the PG-13 rating. Look at me!
Look at you, so proud.
Yeah, was this one in, what was it, Raiders of the Lost Ark at that point?
Yes.
I always get those terribly mixed up.
Mogwai jumping around in that box like they can't get out. They strung up a dog.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're very... No, that doesn't make sense.
They are mischievous. And they want... Oh, they're convincing him they want food.
Oh.
Yeah, they messed with his clock. So he knows it's not after midnight yet. And they're like...
But it is you. But why do they want to be the bad dudes.
I
thought that was a plate of
them.
cookies at first because
It's chicken wings.
the definition is not very good on this.
You hear that? That was a slight against me, everybody, because I brought a DVD.
She brought a DVD to a Blu-ray party.
It's true.
God, that's revolting.
How did
God,
they know they ate
this movie is
meat?
disgusting. Oh, did you want to explain why we're watching this now?
Christmas?
Yeah. That's what I was fishing out of you.
Just like when you asked me why we were watching it Nightmare Before Christmas, I was like, because you picked it.
Well, that was my thing, but...
Mm-hmm. It's a non-traditional Christmas movie. Well, it is a Christmas movie.
But yeah, I would say non-traditional.
Absolutely.
This is like a thing that started happening around this time. Like, we kept getting all these movies that were set at Christmas, but they weren't really Christmas movies. And part of it makes me wonder if it's because they knew that they'd probably have a good box office during Christmas.
Yes.
Rather than having like a summer blockbuster. Because summer blockbusters, if you're not the right movie, you're going to get tanked really bad.
Yeah, or... if you don't hit in that sweet spot, like, look at all the movies that come out, like, even this last summer. Mm-hmm. Think about, like, The Avengers.
Oh, was that this May?
Was
that last summer?
Wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm really bad with time. I have no clue.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the year before. Captain Marvel? No, that came out before Endgame.
No, that was before that. No, so I guess it probably was Endgame.
Captain Marvel was in March.
Was it Endgame? Was that the last one?
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, because Captain Marvel had to have been in like March or
good.
April. Yeah,
I like that one.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh. But Captain Marvel was the first one that Disney Plus signed to Disney Plus instead of, because you notice how Disney Plus doesn't have.
Is Captain Marvel on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, it was I'm pretty sure it was their first release that they contracted to themselves. Yeah.
Because they have some that are waiting for
like 2022 or something.
No, not that long. Like January, I think we're getting a bunch of the Marvel ones because they'll be coming off of the other streaming services that they had a contract with, and then they'll be going on Disney Plus. Like the last Avengers movie. Mm-hmm. What are the other ones? Thor Ragnarok, I think, is on Netflix right now.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing, though. If you have all of them, you can still watch the damn thing. Because who doesn't have Netflix?
Maybe there's people who are, like, cycling through.
No, there are. Yeah, I know some people that actually did that. And with Star Wars, the same thing. Oh, yeah, because the last Star Wars is not on there yet.
Right.
Which I haven't even gotten that
far. They're waiting for Solo, right? Solo's not on there yet. But Solo's still on Netflix, or is it Hulu? Netflix.
It's on something.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't looking forward to that part of my chronological Star Wars. I don't really care for Solo. I don't think it was very good.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I fell asleep because I was watching it on Netflix.
I don't really care for Ron Howard movies. We've been over this, I think.
Have we been over this? I didn't know you didn't care for Ron Howard.
Yeah, I don't really care. The only one I like of his is The Paper.
Oh, we did go over this.
Yeah. And I as soon as I saw that he was directing, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. And then I went to the theater and I was like, okay, yeah, I didn't enjoy this.
I do love her cordless phone. Her Bluetooth phone.
Oh, yeah.
Before it could exist. The giant antenna. Go ahead.
All these inventions are so crazy.
Yeah, and it's like a Rube Goldberg, like, why do you... It's, like, nonsensical.
Oh, look at this. Like, the time machine, that is an actual prop from the movie. And if you watch, I believe it's going to disappear.
Ooh, I hope.
I'm pretty sure.
Look at these eggs. They look like
aliens.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Mogwai, you find out later. Is it in the novelization or is it in the second movie?
Girl.
Yep. Oh, it disappeared.
Isn't that funny?
That's great. I like the guy in the cowboy hat behind him with the hands-free headset.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a bunch of wires on the hat holding up a phone. was I just saying?
I don't remember.
Me neither. You don't listen
Solo.
to me. I was not talking about the movie Solo or Ron Howard.
I think we were talking about Solo, though. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, look, she's here again. See, they're back in the bank. I told you they...
I guess the bank just was never memorable for me. And this woman who is threatening to kill the dog, or...
She looks familiar, too.
Or she's telling him to take it into a pound so that...
He can get murdered?
So that they can put him down, because they'll put him down. Whatever they'll do will be a lot nicer than what she would do.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, but like...
What the fuck
I don't know why
Oh.
she doesn't get herself a hold of some gremlins and take
Make a
over the
coat?
town.
Oh. Doesn't make a coat.
The gremlins, I think, were created by somebody on another planet, and then they came here, so they are
That
like
sounds-
alien
yeah, that
creatures.
sounds about right.
But I don't... But come daylight, they're all dead, right? So they can't really live in the wild unless they live in caves, like, I guess, nocturnal animals. I guess
Yeah.
that's fine. You know what? That's fine.
Like
It's
the
just, it's
Descent or
just
something.
that, like, our atmosphere is, like, full of water.
Surprised
So.
they haven't tried to remake this.
Well, they have to make new rules.
I mean, they'd have to make it more interesting.
Hmm. Also, it takes them a lot longer to become gremlins.
Yeah, it does. Ew, gross.
What do you mean gross? This looks exactly like Alien.
I mean...
And
yeah,
Godzilla.
Those were gross, too.
Look at him. He knew. He knew. He was like, oh, no. Gizmo is now watching
Cowering.
the Mogwai become gremlins, and he's scared. It looks like he's seen this before. I'm
Probably.
telling you.
Also, the studio at some point was like one of their notes was like, oh, there's an awful lot of gremlins in this movie. And Spielberg was like, well, we could just edit them all out and call them
people. There are so many gremlins, but also each puppet is about like 30 to 40,000.
That's what I was going to say.
Or
that.
the animatronics.
Yeah,
rather.
because they were all animatronic because they didn't have CGI back then, obviously.
Yeah.
And when people were leaving the set every day, they had to check the trunks of their cars to make sure nobody was stealing one.
Oh, you know what? Good move.
Yeah.
I'd steal one.
I would, but I wouldn't keep it as a gremlin. I would have turned it
You would
into
turn it
something
back
else.
to a Mogwai. You'd shake it
I
up.
would turn it into a Maleficent doll or something.
You just bend the ears upward,
you
paint
go.
them black, and put a cape on it.
And then nobody could prove it. Prove it's a gremlin. It's clearly Maleficent.
It's clearly a fallen fairy. Is she a fairy?
She's a fairy, yeah.
Yeah, fallen fairy.
A fallen fairy.
Aw.
You know, that's something that drives me crazy.
What?
People are constantly calling Maleficent a witch.
Oh, no,
Like,
she's
in
not a witch.
Thing. She's not a witch.
I haven't even, like, I don't even care, and I know she's not a witch.
Yeah, well, you also know me very well, so...
Yeah, well, I don't think that this comes up.
Does it not? Really?
No,
Have
never.
we
We've
not
never talked
this?
about Maleficent.
Well, we haven't done Sleeping Beauty yet. Good lord, you're gonna hate me during that one.
We haven't?
No! I'm saving that for a special occasion.
What's the special occasion?
I don't know, my birthday, maybe? Oh, we already did that.
Gross. What did we do for your birthday?
Nothing. My birthday passed by without event.
It was in November,
Yeah, it was.
and we couldn't record that day because you were busy. Right? We recorded the day after, didn't we?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think my birthday was Saturday.
I think we recorded on Sunday.
Well, we do that a lot.
I mean, today.
Last minute. We're last minute folks.
Yeah, today is Sunday.
Yes.
Recording for
We're
Monday.
like Cinema Sundays.
Oh, that's
I
a
came
fun
up with
title.
that. I know.
Just now, or?
Well, the other day. I was like, ooh, Cinema Sundays. That
Like,
sounds
I'm
fun.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Look at him trying to feed that thing a Snickers bar.
I did think about if we should move our podcast to Sunday. to make it Cinema Sundays, but that's something we can talk about off the air.
This guy here, he reminds me
Does
of
he
the
die?
guy
Oh,
who
he
dies
dies,
at the
doesn't
end
it?
of... Oh, yeah, he's one of 4 people.
There you go. There's one.
Have a safe
one
and
of
happy
4.
holiday.
Yeah, we're not going to have a happy holiday. Don't worry about it.
Well, all right.
These people certainly aren't. They're all dead.
What people? One dude is
I don't know.
dead.
Well, one so far. 4 people die in this movie.
I thought
That was a fun fact.
Did you share that on the air already?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
oh,
Well,
because
4
I
people
thought
die in this movie.
I thought you were saying when he first brought it up, I thought he was saying, and then the syringe is in his butt, kind of like a way to be like, that hurt
Yeah, fuck you for drawing my blood, you sick son of a bitch.
from his like palm, his tiny little mogwai
God,
palm.
why don't you just... Oh! He just... a talon just came out.
Yeah,
and...
John and Billy both have just gotten spooked by a gremlin hand. But now that he's a gremlin, he's got no restrictions. Well,
What
I
do you
guess
mean?
other than the
What does he
daylight
want to
thing.
eat?
Not an apple.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Maybe he's hungry for human flesh.
I mean, is it?
They
I don't
did
know.
go to town on those chicken wings.
Yeah, but that was when they were Mogwai.
Yeah.
Like, what do they want now? See, this is all clever to have you
reproduce.
not see
See
the
it?
actual... Yeah.
Well, the advertising for the movie.
Oh, have you actually seen one yet? I didn't think about that.
we haven't seen the
Okay.
Gremlin yet.
There's probably a big reveal,
We've just seen
right?
the big eggs. Well, you didn't see a Mogwai either, like for the trailers and the poster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we watched the theatrical trailer. It's on here, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't.
There he is.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't a Mogwai at all. There was just the box for the movie poster. There was a box with
the
eyes
hands
coming
or
and
the
little
eyes,
furry hands.
something
Yeah.
like- oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I bumped into Ashley.
Yeah, it actually hurt my feelings, but I didn't want him to know that I was vulnerable.
You know, I'm also very strong and...
Oh, see? I don't like the way Gizmo gets treated.
Oh, the dartboard situation. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that was a fact that I read.
About what?
Like, that was added because I guess the production team didn't like Gizmo or something?
See, that sounds really familiar. That sounds like an...
Yeah,
Old
like that's
fact.
why that was on there.
Aw.
Wow, that was fucking rude. God,
Yeah,
this
they
whole
threw,
movie
they
is
threw
rude
Gizmo
as
down the
fuck.
laundry chute. But I
Look at
assume...
that fluffy ass carpet.
I bet that feels
Jeez.
great under the toes.
Oh god, it probably feels nice on your
Man,
feet.
so-
They should totally paint that chair railing and base molding. It looks awful.
You leave them be. So Gizmo's been tossed down a laundry chute because now that they're all gremlins, Gizmo has to be written into the script. So there has to be a
true.
reason for him to be out. Yeah, and so the mother is traveling up into the attic because she hears some noises, and she's
Well, and that's the
seeing
other thing.
quite
Like,
a sight.
they put their son up in the attic?
Yeah, it's a cool place to live.
I mean, I guess, but you know, that happens a lot in movies, doesn't it?
Yeah, or I used to
Like, what was that movie?
room in the garage.
There was my dad built a room into the garage that eventually became my bedroom, and it was very awkward. This is in Georgia, and it was awkward because basically at the end of the day, before my mom went to bed, she'd set the alarm. So every time I had to come into the house, like to go pee or something like that, I have to set the alarm off and then shut it off every single time.
Could have just moved the sensors.
My dad didn't do all that. I don't know.
Oh, look at the...
Look at the
I never
little
noticed the
footprints.
footprints in the dust, yeah.
I'm surprised you could see that on this
Oh, my goodness.
DVD.
I'm going to go out and buy the Blu-ray, and I'm going to bring it back, and we're going to watch it again.
There is like a triple feature. What does it have? It has both the Gremlin movies and one other 80s movie of some sort. Goonies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why Goonies?
Because it was 80s. I don't know.
Yeah, but the Gremlins is more of, like, it's like a weird horror movie. It's also a weird Christmas movie.
It's also a weird movie.
Yeah. It's like a...
Goonies is weird, too.
Like a mesh between comedy and horror. Look at that shadow. I like that a lot.
I'm surprised you can see it on the... No, I'm just kidding. I'm surprised we can see anything.
There's like a... we have to squint real hard, but we make it through.
Yeah. Now, see, that molding is painted.
Oh, my goodness.
And it looks good.
Yeah. So, the mother...
It really is very unattractive. And it doesn't look very good.
No.
Like, it doesn't look as good as Gizmo.
I like the... Like, I thought that was stop motion. That whole bit right there.
I feel like the stop motion...
It was like it's like a small amount, not this.
I feel like
But
if it's like walking or something. Ew, did she really just murder it?
Yes.
Holy
That's
shit.
the juicer. She's scared. Also, I just want to remind you that gremlin has not done anything to scare her yet. Like, to show that it was violent. It was eating her cookies.
Yeah. Which is probably a nice thing. Like, your cookies are edible.
Yeah.
He was just proving it.
Yeah, but now another gremlin has seen her juice the previous.
Actually, yeah, now that you mention it, there really wasn't any reason for her to murder that thing.
Right. It didn't occur to me until just now.
Yeah.
She goes upstairs, she sees these eggs are broken. She comes downstairs and she sees these...
And, quite honestly, her doing all this to these gremlins now
Gives them
is still kind of aggressive because, like, the one, or well, both of them, I guess, saw her murder the other one. So, of course, they're going to be defensive.
Yeah. And she just put
She just
another
keeps
one in a
murdering them.
microwave.
And that one's still not dead, by the way, ma'am. Put it out of its misery, you stupid.
Oh my god.
wench.
There's a scene where she stabs one of them with a knife and kills it, and then they had to cut it out. They had to cut out a bunch of grim stuff because they decided they didn't want it to be so graphic or horror.
Sorry, this is graphic. They just exploded one in a microwave.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's
That was something
disgusting.
that legitimately scared me as a kid. I remember an urban legend about somebody trying to dry off their pet in a microwave. Makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I know, right?
Could we not talk about that?
Well, I know. When I started, I just couldn't stop. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
But I'm pretty sure it's just an urban legend. So.
Do you know, this is a horrifying story, and I don't know if I should tell it, but I'm going to anyway because I started this. So, when we were kids, my mom, or my dad and my mom were friends with a cop, I think? Or maybe we're...
Oh, this is going to be
I
graphic.
can't remember. Oh,
Ah!
yeah, the Christmas tree. This reminds me of
That would be really scary.
Female Trouble when Divine doesn't get her cha-cha heels for Christmas and then murders her parents with a Christmas tree.
Oh, wow.
Actually, does she murder them? I can't remember.
Maybe.
I think she
didn't see
does.
Female Troubles.
It's John Waters. You know, John Waters did a short film for... oh, God, what was it? It's on Criterion right now. Like the channel. Criterion channel?
Okay.
And now I kind of want to get that service so I can watch a short film.
You know...
Because he hasn't done anything since A Dirty Shame, like a long-ass time ago.
Huh. Burned that gremlin alive.
This is revolting.
So...
I don't like this movie. Oh, I already told you that.
So the man, what was I going to say?
Oh,
One
I'm
of the gremlins that she killed in the kitchen was supposed to have a knife in its chest, and as she, like, in the background, it slowly pulls out the knife before it dies. The gremlin, you were like, oh, it's still
the one on the
alive,
counter,
man. Put it out of its misery. Yeah. And, like, they were like, that might be a little too dark. Microwaving it, I felt, was...
I'm pretty sure all
Darker.
of this
Look
is
at
too
this.
dark. That's hideous.
Also, like, those were his pets. I assume, well, maybe he didn't love them since he was experimenting on Gizmo the whole time. But, yeah. And then, you know how the dog was supposed to die earlier?
Mm-hmm.
In the original script? The mother, during, how did he figure out that Gizmo was right there? Oh, wait, he was singing.
He heard him, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. But the mother was also supposed to die during this scene.
Oh, wow.
And she was supposed to be decapitated, and when Billy got home, her head was to roll down the steps.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen. Although she was kind of a bitch for murdering all those fucking things.
Yeah, I mean, self-defense.
Yeah, but not really. We just talked about that.
I meant the self-defense of the Gremlins.
Of the Gremlins, yes.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Stop murdering us.
This is their introduction to humans.
Is being violently murdered.
Yeah. So why wouldn't they want to jump into a YMCA swimming pool?
Oh, shit.
And
what happens with the Gremlins when they get in water?
They make more Gremlins.
Oh, God.
And not Mogwai, I believe.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I feel like the stop motion might have been in the second one. Maybe.
Oh, maybe. I thought there was
because you saw more of the gremlin full body in the second one, and it just looked weird,
like opening trench coats and such.
Yeah, exposing people like a flasher.
Yeah.
Oh, I
like
was
John
gonna
Waters.
say. I was gonna say the. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell that story.
You're not gonna tell that horrendous story.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell it. It was bad though, guys. Worse than anything that happens in this movie.
Oh,
ew, gross.
Tim Burton was...
Oh, yeah, he was... Spielberg wanted him to do this because he liked his short films, but...
They didn't think he could...
Spielberg was like, he had never made a full-length movie, so he was unsure if he should have him do it.
Could you imagine if Burton did this? I think it'd be a lot less gruesome. Oh.
Actually, I can't imagine what that would be like, because I honestly don't know. The thing about that fact
really painful.
Is that we don't know if Tim would have even said yes.
Maybe he'll say yes to a remake.
Oh, God. Well, he'll say yes to anything. I mean, have you seen what he's been doing?
What was the last thing he did?
Dumbo? Which I was excited about until I started watching. I was like, God, this is awful. I'm sorry, Tim, but I did not like that at all. I really didn't.
I didn't watch it.
It was very disappointing.
It's
Do you know what was
Plus,
very good, though? Yeah.
No.
The Lady and the Tramp. The live action for that was fantastic.
That's a lot.
It was very good.
Huh.
I highly recommend that. I do. It was very good. They didn't... See, that's the thing. They didn't stray too far from the original.
Okay.
And Janelle Monáe was one of the characters. So I was like...
That's really all it took.
She got to sing.
Sometimes it being too much like the original is a bad thing for me.
That didn't bother me for this one.
Okay.
Because, see, like, the Dumbo one, they dealt with the whole Dumbo movie in, like, the first hour of the Dumbo live action movie. Which, Dumbo was about an hour long anyway. So, that's what I'm saying, like, then for you to go on for another hour with bullshit that I don't care about? No. Like, if they had stretched out the story interesting... Does that make sense? Oh, there's some stop motion for you. Never mind. Okay.
It's like 500 gremlins.
Well,
running out
I wouldn't
of the...
say 500. Is that supposed to be his dick?
I think that's supposed to be... He's supposed to be in a fat suit.
Oh.
We were talking about a Santa Claus
Oh, yeah.
TV.
Santa Claus that was on the television.
On the television within the television.
Well... yeah. That blanket's a lot like Roseanne's blanket.
It is. I think that was a popular thing to have quilts hanging over your...
That's not a quilt.
What is it?
It's a blanket.
It's a
quilt
knitted,
would be fabric.
It's a knitted blanket. That's definitely not quilted.
It's not
knitted.
quilted, ma'am. I just told you. Quilt is made of fabric.
It's like crocheted.
Oh my God.
What?
That's
the thing we talked about earlier?
No, the film. That was, oh crap, Orpheus by Jean Cocteau.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, how crazy is that?
This guy.
I think it was anyway. That was definitely the actor from it.
Who he looked like James Dean.
No, what was his name? Jean something?
Gremlins.
I don't know.
They're running amok.
Amok.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, not at all.
Jean Berrier.
No, and I can't look it up because my internet's not working. Oh, but I own
John Carpenter.
I own those movies. Look at me.
Oh, look at you go.
Orpheus.
Oh, wow, you know exactly where it was. It says his name right on the cover.
That's Jean Cocteau. That's the director.
Oh, well, it's not John Cocteau.
No, that's the filmmaker. Wait a minute. What am I saying?
The actor. So,
Yeah, keep talking.
the Gremlins have fallen into the YMCA pool, which why did it even go there? And multiplied by the hundreds. And now they are running amok. They messed with a man's cable so he couldn't watch Orpheus. And when he went outside to check the antenna, there are multiple gremlins operating a bulldozer, bulldozing his home.
Jean Marias.
Mariachi? Where at?
Top.
Which top? Marias? No, Marius.
No, I'm saying it in my head and it sounds great.
Maïs.
Maurice. Yeah, I think Maurice.
Maurice?
Jean Maurice. Who was having an affair with Jean Cocteau at the time.
Oh.
Ooh, juicy.
You hear that? Butt stuff, guys.
Sexy. He was a very sexy man.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And now the gremlins have gone across the whole town.
Well, the fake town. The set built for Back to the Future.
But if we were to...
Maybe that's how they kept some of that budget low.
By using the set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not paying the actors.
Back to the Future. What year did that come out? It came out after this, didn't it?
Well, this was 84. It had to have been right around there. 84, 85.
I think maybe did they film at the same time, maybe?
Probably. Well, couldn't have been at the exact same time.
Well,
I feel like...
July 3rd, 1985.
There you go. I feel like Back to the Future would have had a lot of post-production shit. So they probably filmed before this, but they came out after.
Right, and I also think it would be weird
because this doesn't have a whole lot of...
produce this after Back to the Future, because Back to the Future was such a big movie, and the town was so recognizable, because I can even still recognize the town now, having seen Back to the Future after.
Actually, I feel like they should rebuild that set, and they should keep doing weird movies there.
Just in different...
It's
kind of like the same universe, but different stories in one...
Almost like John Waters movies. Like, they all
town.
take place in Baltimore. And it's like, all these weird-ass people live in Baltimore?
And it's just
That's
many versions of Divine in Baltimore.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how come all these people look just like that one person? I'm trying to think of something else that makes more sense. But
like... I don't know, like anthologies, like Room 401, where... all the stories take place in that hotel room.
Maybe not that. But like...
all the stories take place in this town.
How about
Tell me.
Godzilla movies? They destroy Tokyo like 8 million times. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously a bigger city, but...
Is that a fake cat?
No. Oh, by the way, there was a Godzilla movie that I watched. I mean, who knows which one it was, because there were so many of them, but...
Versus Guy?
What?
G-A-I... I think you mentioned it to me. Go ahead. Talk about your Godzilla.
Oh, no. The slime creature toxic thing slithered down some stairs and then slithered back up and left like a whole trail of disgusting muck. And then they just randomly showed this poor little cat stuck in it going, meow. And I was like, oh my God. Well, then they also, like, same movie... They had a baby submerged in this toxic slime shit.
Babies.
And it was sitting there crying, and I was like, wow, these filmmakers are mean. First a baby, now a cat? Oh, God, don't put water on
why
them.
is she... Oh, they're caroling.
I mean, at least throw orange juice at them.
At least that's acidic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Now, would you really
their
scream at
arm
this?
marks.
I don't know. Like, this violently unhappy about it?
I am
And look
pretty
how
sure,
many
looking
times her
at the
chains have been...
locks on this woman's door, I'm going
She's
to assume she's
hysterical.
agoraphobic.
Do you know what? She's probably in hysterics, so she should probably go to the doctor and have that dildo treatment.
It's the 80s. I don't think they still treated hysteria with
Dildos?
with dildos in the
Oh,
80s.
my, I don't... Oh, shit!
Oh, no!
Her chair that goes up... That's a
Oh, my
long
goodness.
house.
Yeah.
How many floors is her goddamn fucking house?
Oh.
It's 2 floors. Oh, that was over dramatic. Give me a
Aw,
fuck. Is
that
she?
poor
Oh,
one.
is she dead?
She's dead.
Is that casualty number 2?
I believe it is. That dude is shocked.
Well, yeah. A
He's
woman
a-
just died.
All right, but now what they're doing...
So she had every right to be hysterical.
Well, yeah.
I take my comments back. Now, is Santa gonna die?
Well, yes, definitely.
I need to see the
Definitely,
body
he's
count
covered
here.
in gremlins. Of course he's gonna die. They're murderous. There was a scene that they had taken out of the script where the gremlins went into a McDonald's and instead of eating, they were eating humans. They were eating the people there.
that's
They were
fun.
just like, rah, 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 rah. Right? I would love to see that. I would love to see
Well,
a cute
and
little,
it's
and then
funny
wear
that
like
they
a
would go into
McDonald's like hat and a
McDonald's not
spatula.
Burger King.
Yes. That's why I got cut.
They're like, it's not consistent with our Burger King from earlier. There was supposedly some kind of speech from a Santa Claus
Was there?
in this movie.
Not a speech about Christmas? Look at Corey Feldman. I forget that
I don't
he's
know.
in
I
this
can't
movie.
remember. Somebody said something about it, I read a thing about it, and where did he get these fucking big ass shears?
Everyone's got some big old shears.
God, these shears are dangerous in all these
And
movies.
they're about the size of your forearm.
They're massive.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman could have died using those things.
Could have died letting the gremlins in.
Did he die? Is he dead?
He doesn't come back later, does he? But then...
No, I meant like in real life.
Oh. No,
And that
he's
was
still-
definitely a stunt car. Did you notice that?
Yeah. He also... All the cars are covered in snow, and anytime they're mobile, there's no headlights. It's just still covered in snow. Have you noticed that?
No, I didn't notice that.
Like the cop car as I was driving around, it just had snow-covered headlights. And
That's funny.
Oh, never mind. I'm proving wrong
You
there.
lied.
I lied.
There were headlights. I saw them.
Oh, yeah,
Clear
it's
as day.
true.
Well, as clear as they could be on this TV. Sapphire.
It's the brand of radio.
Radio?
Yeah. There's a line in here. Oh my goodness. Was it when he was messing with the antenna, where he said he should have gotten like a Zenith?
Oh.
Was it him?
I don't know.
Because Zenith was
Maybe.
an American-made product.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's nice of them.
And I thought,
Look at those snacks. Are those old Frito bags?
yes, those are old Frito bags, and a lot of cigarettes.
What is on the shelf right there? Is that Cheetos? I wish we had the Blu-ray.
You-
Doritos.
you
Look at the
did
Doritos
that.
at the top.
You did that on purpose.
So Doritos, Fritos, and I think those are Cheetos.
Those can't be Cheetos, are they?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The package is so crazy. They should do old 80s packaging again.
Didn't
That'd be
they
fun.
for Stranger Things?
Oh, maybe.
New
I mean, that we
Coke?
could buy?
Yes, the new Coke,
No,
right?
I want those old Dorito bags and stuff.
Well, all right, but Stranger Things did that just with a product you didn't want.
Yeah, I didn't want the Coke.
Was
I want
it
Fritos,
Coke? Was
and I
Coke
want
in
Doritos,
the
and I
Stranger
want
Things, or was it
Cheetos.
Pepsi?
I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna drink any of them.
All right, well, look at all this mayhem. Loving it. Phoebe Cates works at the bar.
God, how
Maybe.
many jobs does she have?
Maybe she's
14?
supporting. How old is she in this movie?
You know what? This is very, very 2019. Because you have to have about 80 jobs just to have an apartment. Look at her actually trying to serve them. Well, Like, at this point, I would just be like, you know what, guys? Take what you want. I'm out of here. Like, she put some popcorn down in front of them.
They're just so everyone has an idea of the scene. It's almost apocalyptic, the
It's
condition
revolting.
of the bar. And
Oh, he's flashing her. God, they really like flashing.
I love it.
These monsters look a lot like, now beer doesn't affect them?
I guess not. Neither, like, what happens When It Rains, my dude?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Tron, right? No.
Similar.
They were playing King Kong earlier. Donkey Kong, not King Kong.
Same difference.
No,
whatever,
it's
who cares?
not. But also, alright, so she also gave them small beer mugs to fit their hands, like proportional beer mugs.
Oh, God. That's funny. You gotta love the one in drag.
I do love the one in drag. And he has his ears pierced.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, he just shot one of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Stripe had to defend his honor. What do you mean?
Look at that boombox, though. That boombox, awesome.
What do you mean these look terrible?
They look terrible.
They had an $11 million budget.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
They look great for an $11
That's
million
funny.
budget.
that's funny.
That is funny. And the cigarette is big. But the cups are still small. He's got a little puppet.
Not quite as effective as the puppet scene within a puppet scene in Dark Crystal.
No.
That was amazing.
Dark Crystal came after this, though.
No, I meant
Right.
the show.
Oh, definitely came after
Did you not
this.
watch that?
I did not finish it. Love the leg warmers. See, I would definitely have taken one of these. Even the nose picking one.
God, it's gross. Now, see, I can't imagine. This is the thing. I understand that there are animatronic ones, but not all of these are animatronic. There's
They
no
can't
way.
be.
No. Like, some of these are just fucking hand puppets. For practical use. Like that. Like,
yeah.
there's no way that that's a animatronic.
Also, there was so much
Look
flashing.
at her. She's still trying to serve these things.
They're not even paying
She's
her.
trying to light his cigarettes. They have no money, ma'am. They're destroying your workplace.
Maybe she feels like a prisoner, and if she doesn't comply,
Oh, they don't like fire.
they well, it's light.
Oh, yeah.
It's maybe she remembered the rules.
Oh,
yeah.
So wait. Hold on a second. So at first, she's just trying to serve these fucking things. And then she realizes, wait a minute, they don't like light. Why don't I flash them to get them out of here? Why weren't you trying to get them out of there the whole time?
Also,
I can't understand what she was trying to serve
just
them.
turn on the ugly lights.
Oh, yeah. Closing time, ugly lights, everybody's inspected. That's a Prince lyric.
She's out of film. She's out of Polaroid film.
Smack him in the fucking head.
She's taking pictures with Polaroid cameras. I'd even take one of those photos. I like the stained
yeah,
glass
I
to that
guess.
door.
Well, until it breaks.
So she has...
Did he know she was there?
Maybe he wants to impress her. I think maybe he works with her here. Maybe they both have multiple jobs. I don't know.
Hello, I just told you it's 2019. This is the future. And they probably, well, he lives with his parents. So what does
Well,
he?
yeah.
Oh yeah, because remember he was paying for the. Look at
Yeah.
all this chaos. This poor
I
town.
like
This is
it.
what I'm saying. It would be
It
really
reminds
fun.
me of the Men in Black ride at Universal
yeah.
Studios.
Well, it's probably just this.
It's probably the same lot.
It's probably the same.
It's
Yeah.
just repurposed with different aliens
Repurposed, yeah.
popping out.
There you go.
Yeah.
This, I believe, though, if I'm correctly remembering, even though the burned down situation, like I said, I'm pretty sure the set's still there. Because I want to say that there was a music video that was filmed there for a song. It was a very popular song in like 2000 something. 2001 or 2. Oh, I can't remember what it was.
I want to know the song.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
What's the lot called?
I don't know. Just a back lot somewhere? I don't know. But it was also, I want to say, the Gilmore Girls. I feel like their little town, Sleepy Hollow or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Or Starlight Hollow? Or
Starry Hollow?
Starry something, whatever. I don't know.
I know there's someone listening who's really upset right now.
They're probably upset that we're getting all these facts wrong and we're supposed to be a podcast for movies where
we're the Bad Fact Podcast.
No, we're the Bad Fact Podcast. There you go. We should change our name. Bad Fact Podcast.
Oh, what a fun tune.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Almost like extra Bad Fact Podcast.
Oh, look at you adding sound effects. I like it.
Yeah, well, I was also imagining like stars into a cinema reel and it burning.
Oh, there you go. It's funny because this is completely unrelated to this, but it's a fun fact that I just learned.
Was it about? It's not about the speech here? Oh.
Oh, maybe this is a speech they were trying to cut out of the movie.
Yeah, no, it was the speech about Christmas.
Yes.
And it's like, do you just have like a bag? Sorry, Gizmo's reaction. Love him. Like it was like a weird. Like, is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be sad? Like,
yeah,
like what are we going for with this? And Chris Columbus was like, yeah, and they're like, but, and he's like, keep it. Like,
well, he said that keep it too.
Well, right. He said that was the point of the film. Like, you couldn't tell if it was supposed to be a funny or a sad or like whatever. So
I mean, it is.
Yeah. Your music video. What music video was it?
Maybe it was Why Don't You Get a Job?
Don't talk to me that way.
What? You have a job, man. But it makes sense because you have to have at least 18 of these jobs at this place. Do you know that song? Why don't you get a job? Do you know that what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
I can't think of who sings it either. It sounded like it was... The band was obviously inspired by the Beatles at this point, which most bands go through that phase. We just listened to all the Beatles. So now we're going to write songs like Obladi, Oblada. Life goes on. Bruh. Listen to the Beatles sing all that shit. Are you looking that up?
I was... Oh, fires.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Pyrotechnics.
How many fires are at the courthouse
square? Courthouse Square, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Prior to the Back to the Future, it was known for the Mockingbird Square To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird was also filmed there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit there.
3-alarm fire broke out in the back lot. The courthouse facade in the town of the North still was standing. The King Kong attraction, New York Street, was destroyed. The set had previously been damaged by fire in 1990. So in 2008, there was a 3-alarm fire.
Oh, okay. 2008, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, but there was another fire in 1990. So they should really maybe look into the into the wiring.
Well, they
over there.
probably don't look into it very much because if it's not being used,
well, yeah, a lot of sets, like think about like old theater houses and they're just like painting on top of paint.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff like that.
So here's the Snow White. Now, did you say you had a fact about this?
Because when we were talking about it, I was confused. I was like, why Snow White? Is this owned by Disney? Because that would have had to have been expensive.
Yeah.
Right? Because Warner Brothers owns Looney Tunes.
Yeah, it would have made more sense to do
like any other like holiday thing. But I guess they picked Snow White because Snow White was released, December 21st? And so they considered it like a holiday movie and they thought it would be more relevant to the time period in which this is taking place.
What? For real?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Right?
I can't even imagine how much money... Like, that probably is half the budget of this movie.
Yeah. Even to just the hi-ho part.
Yeah.
Not just like
just having the song in there.
Like, yeah. and they're singing along with Hi Ho.
How do they know the song?
They're singing along with them.
I'm saying, how do they know it?
It's playing before them. They go, hi ho, it's off to work we go, and then they say it again, and now you know the words.
Yeah, well. I probably brought this up before, but beautiful animation, by the way. But Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first time there was a soundtrack with all the songs released. Like ever. Like that was the first soundtrack with the songs. The first score released on record or whatever was Sleeping Beauty.
You've told me about Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. So Disney is responsible for why we have soundtracks nowadays.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
And look at them. These Gremlins are loving it.
That's a lot of Gremlins.
That is.
The studio was right. They should have cut them out. I can't believe how much of Snow White is in this.
Right?
That is kind of alarming.
That's why I was like, is it like when I arrived, I turned to John and I gave him my DVD. And because I've owned it for a while and haven't upgraded, and I looked at him and I was like, "Is it on Disney Plus?" And he was like, "Why would it be? It's Warner Brothers."
Warner Brothers.
I was like, Snow White's in it. I thought that maybe like
they were affiliated. Didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Didn't even occur to me, and now that you mention it, I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's some money. Because not only
that's where their budget
went. Now, but like, or not then, but now they still have to distribute some rights money or something to when they distribute this shit.
Yeah.
So Disney is getting money every
Disney
time.
gets a cut anytime this scene plays.
Well, anytime it gets sold, like your DVD profits from that went to Disney at some point.
They just keep making that money.
They're gonna burn down this right now. Yeah, this set gets burned down a lot.
Yeah, in film and out.
Yeah, both.
Also, I remember, did we talk about this? When you could walk behind the screen
of the
movie theater?
No, talk about it.
Well, it's not like a fun fact, it's kind of like a sad fact. But oh my goodness, what movie was it? After the unfortunate, I think we've talked about it, shooting from The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah.
There was a trailer that played on the Dark Knight print, and it was set in like the 40s.
Oh, it was the movie that I saw. Oh, I saw
and
the Gangster Squad.
Yes, and they had to cut out that scene.
Yeah.
But that scene was the people behind the screen shooting at the audience.
Yes.
And that's happened several times in like other movies. It wasn't like a completely original concept, but that was quickly removed and quickly cut out. And I don't think I've seen
That's just like
it's just taken a lot. It's a lot more sensitive now, which I mean is.
I think
fine.
Also, it's kind of like the Spider-Man. Can't remember if it was the first or second one, because with us we have no idea when 9/11 happened, but they
2001, right?
Sure.
2011.
It was just the other day. God, we shouldn't be laughing.
We're
laughing
at
at our stupidity, not at the event.
Oh, so
but now?
No, keep going. But remember that. Go.
The candy.
Yep.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Spider-Man spun a web between the Twin Towers, and they had to cut that out and redo the whole ending of the movie or something before the movie came out because of the event.
Oh,
I think it was in the trailer.
Then
in the first trailer.
That had to have been. When did Spider-Man come out? 2003, right? Sam Raimi's Spider-Man?
Yeah. Maybe that's why there was a delay.
Oh, maybe. It's a big thing to change.
The Offspring.
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah, you do.
Are you gonna play it right now?
I don't think it's gonna. I think my sound is down. Don't worry, the sound is off.
I know. Is it like my friend's got a girlfriend and she hates that band? He tells me every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I know that song. Spider-Man in film. But man, there's so many renditions of Spider-Man.
Look at that boombox. Oh, you missed it.
I missed it.
Oh, there. Oh, you missed it again.
Sam Raimi.
Now I gotta look up the facts on that. Hold on.
On your Spider-Man fact?
No, my Offspring video, because that doesn't look like the same set.
No, it does not. But I mean, it is outdoors.
Well, there's like a... Well, I don't know how big the set is, because right now they're in like a... in the video that I'm watching, it's not the movie that we're watching.
It was...
Spider-Man
was released in 2002. So yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so they had to redo
and
that. So it was the first
Twin
one.
Towers in this photo? Can't expand it. It's probably
Oh,
not,
maybe, yeah. If you can see the Empire State Building from it. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. So...
Yeah, the Twin Towers was in the poster for it.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was in the trailer, too. Yeah, I see the original trailer.
What were we going to say about the candy shop?
The candy shop, he was instructed, he being, what's his name, Zach Galligan?
Oh, yeah,
who plays Billy. Well, there's a Looney Tunes doll there.
Oh,
yes.
It's the same thing.
It's the same lot.
It's the same one.
Look,
that was where the Burger King was. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry.
They own Looney Tunes. Like, Looney Tunes is everywhere.
Which makes sense.
But yeah, so when Billy had to break the window to the candy store, he was instructed to just break the window and not the neon sign that says candy, because there is a very real danger that he could be electrocuted or it could explode. They don't have control. Also, don't break neon. It was a real neon sign. You know?
Well, neon was expensive back then.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still is.
Yeah, and when you watch it, you see him break the window, and then you see him look right at that candy sign and just break it. Like,
Tell me what you do.
It wasn't even an accident.
Maybe
he was like, this needs to be gone.
Movies after this.
Maybe. They were like, that was expensive.
Yeah, because I remember
and Phoebe Case
neon
was like,
signs.
I'll never work with you again.
Yeah, neon signs were a big deal. Because they were very pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I feel like you can probably get neon signs for your business.
Well, I think neon is still specialty.
Is it really?
Yeah, my mom does like lighting and stuff, and I don't think she works with neon. I think maybe she does. I don't know. I don't know what my mom does.
That's kind of cool, though.
What?
That she works with lighting.
Those signs and lighting and all that. Whatever.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Did we do Chicago?
Yes, we did Chicago.
Okay. No, I saw the Blu-ray at a thrift store, and I was like, I should buy this. And I was like, I wonder if we did this for a podcast. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah.
You're lucky we haven't repeated something. Wouldn't it be funny if we did? Like, this all seems very familiar.
Well, we're soon coming up on our anniversary, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
We're supposed to do,
Shoot, we're going to do vibes again. God, do we have to? We need to get somebody as a guest if we're going to do that again.
Oh, that's true. Special guest.
Yeah, we're not going to do that alone. Because we can't be trusted to do that again. Because we couldn't be trusted the first time.
Well, or the second time. It'll be our third time recording vibes.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, there's the Texas Chainsaw.
There's Texas Chainsaw. Oh, did you get the thing I sent you? I sent Ashley a meme, I guess. Is that a meme? I don't know what it is. And it was like a little image that said anything. No, it was before that. What was it? It was maybe it didn't send to you.
Maybe you didn't send it to me, John. Do you even care about me?
No, I do. I totally do. There it is. Yeah. That's
you know what? I love it. Anything is a Christmas ornament if you put a little hook on it, and it was an image from Texas Chainsaw. And I love that John had never seen the movie, hated the movie, and now loves recognizing all the Texas Chainsaw references.
Well, now I know what they are.
Yeah, he sends them to me all the time, and I'm like... But also, it's the same for Terminator. You hated Terminator when we watched it. And then he went and watched all of them.
Not all of them. I still haven't. As I purchase them, I'm watching them. But I haven't found any lately, I don't think.
What do you need? Salvation?
I definitely need the first one.
Okay.
For sure. Because that's the one I actually like. But I don't... you know what I mean? Like, buying the damn thing. Which ones do I have? Hold on, let me see.
He's definitely got Judgment Day, and you've got T2, Judgment Day, and the third one.
I have Judgment Day, the third one, and I have Salvation.
Okay.
So what am I missing?
You're...
The first one, obviously.
The first one, and then there's a fourth one. Wait, that's Salvation. There's a fifth one.
What is that called? We didn't see the new one. Did you see the new one yet?
I didn't see the new one. I was waiting for you.
I totally forgot about it.
Oh,
did it come out?
Yes, it's come and gone.
Did it really?
It's come and gone, John.
Oh, shit.
I think. It might still be in theaters.
I have to say, that kind of shit bothers me these days, because I really don't register, like, oh, shit, that came out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's what I missed most about working at a movie theater.
Which you're going to be moving to, moving. You're going to be moving to one soon.
Yeah, in like 2 hours.
Yeah. Which is going to save you on rent.
Me living behind the screen.
Living behind the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. Oh,
just
God,
like I
more
used to.
water.
Yeah, and he's like pumped about it.
He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, you...
Oh, look at that poor doggy getting scared.
Mm-hmm. So, you mentioned about the xenomorphs. Their whole reason, their whole purpose is to produce.
Yeah, reproduce, yeah.
Oh.
Well, because we haven't done the Alien movie yet.
Right.
But, for... Like, what am I saying to you? Like, the Alien in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Since there was, like, it was not spawned as a queen and there was only one. It's able to take human parts or organisms of some sort and turn them into eggs. So it would kind of like either kill or, what do you call it?
Murder.
Harm.
Okay.
A person.
Mm-hmm.
Incapacitate them. It would drag them off and then, make a little...
Oh, there's
over
animals that do that.
And then cocoon them basically into eggs that will eventually have face huggers and blah, blah, blah. Now, at some point in this scenario, a queen can be spawned.
It can be voted into office.
Well, you know what I mean. I guess it's random. I really don't know. Well, the only reason queens
kind of like
are a thing, though, is because of James Cameron.
Kind of like
now,
gender.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
hating on the queen, because the queen is actually my favorite.
Okay.
And we can credit James Cameron for that.
Yeah.
Man,
you love to hate him.
I really wish that he hadn't, but, he did. He designed her and everything because he has an art school major degree. But yeah, he designed the queen. Mm-hmm. And, which kind of it bothered me, but it also didn't bother me. But anyway, the alien egg sequence from the first movie was kind of cut.
Okay.
And then it was put back in for the director's cut later. What the hell just happened? Did I miss this?
They electrocuted them while he was in the water.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'd take that puppet home.
Actually, yeah, that was kind of cool, though.
Yeah. It was just like the skeleton of a
That I
gremlin.
wouldn't mind. Well, not that part of it. I don't want the gooey mess.
Yeah. Those little balloons
Blech.
pulsating. The
Barf.
All right, so they just walked away from.
But I
the
feel like I was going to
murder,
say,
but you
I
can't
felt
do
like
that. You have to make sure they're all dead.
Well, that too. But I was going to say, with this particular creature, I think he was spawning more because he was trying to wreak more havoc.
Right. Well,
I really don't know what the point of the alien is, now that I mention it. Other than being cool and murdering people. Like, they really don't have a purpose.
Well... I love the Gizmo puppets. I can't believe you hate him. Like, anytime that thing has to open its mouth, I'm like about it.
Yeah. Oh my. That Chinaman just came up behind him.
Yeah, he knows that, they've got a Mogwai. He knows that they broke the rules. He's seen the town. He had to walk through it to get there. Also, he left the front door open. And he's taking Gizmo back. And he's like, goodbye.
Yeah. Hiya. Do you think that guy was like offended by his part?
Probably.
It's like, God, I can't believe I have to do this again.
Oh, yes, definitely. The what's the bug called? It's like an insect called the cicada killer.
Oh my God, I don't know. What are you talking about?
It's a digger hornet.
Ew, gross.
I think. And so it digs. I found one outside my apartment. It was like digging
gross.
a hole, and it's massive. It was like bigger than my index finger. But I have small hands, so it was like this big, and it was like digging a hole, and I was like, "What are you?" And so apparently, I could be saying the word wrong. Cicada, whatever.
Who cares? It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to see this.
And I guess the females have stingers, but the males do not. And so the females jump up are they called cicadas? They're like giant, like grasshopper type situations, I think.
It's horrifying.
And they jump on them. They poison them with their little horn, and then they lay their eggs inside of the living, still beating, but paralyzed carcass. And they fly around holding that thing, and their babies are born within it. Right, you're giving me a look as though this is not like the same premise of the movie you so dearly love.
I mean, yeah, but it's still revolting.
Yeah, but yeah, and
the
so
one that
and so
I'm
the
talking
dudes...
about is fiction. So it's not real.
So the dudes just like dig holes so that the ladies can come live, and he's like, "Hello, thank you, welcome to our home."
And impregnate me with your babies?
No, the male of the species doesn't impregnate.
No, I'm saying the queen shoves a stinger up in the male?
Up in the cicadas.
Wait a minute, I'm so confused.
All right, it's two different creatures. Into the creature that it's killing, it lays its eggs.
Oh, so it's not the male. I thought you meant
the male.
Was the one that
the dude
dies.
just digs holes, I guess.
So he doesn't have any. I mean, does he spermulate the lady?
I don't. Honestly.
I mean, is there a point to the dude?
I don't think so. I think the lady can dig her own hole. She just chooses not to because the dude's digging a hole.
Well, if there's a dude, might as well. That's a funny thing. Is like most species, a lot of species, the woman is kind of like the big deal, and the man's not.
Yes, like with lions.
Sure. But I'm saying, like, in human population, for some reason, the man decided to be, like, the asshole. Like, we're better than you.
Our muscles are bigger.
What is happening right now?
I found it.
Oh.
It's under your Scooby-Doo blanket. I was going to look it up. Look up the name of it.
The fake sky is very lovely.
It is. And the whole right side looks painted.
Yeah, there's definitely a matte painting here somehow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how far that guy's gonna go before he runs out of live set. They had to fade out. Oh, so that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's it. Look, there it is. There it is.
No, I don't.
This is what I'm talking about.
Goodbye.
That's the thing it kills.
Horrifying, gross.
A cicada. A cicada?
That's sad.
Yeah.
So...
They don't sting humans. But yeah, look how massive it is.
Oh, mushroom. He was also in,
Oh, the dog?
the dog was also in The Howling, maybe? Was there a dog in
Maybe.
that? He was in another movie.
Joe Dante directed
Yes.
The Howling.
Yes.
And you know what? I think Rick Baker did the costume stuff for The Howling.
Oh, okay.
And then he went on to do Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Rick Baker did a lot of... Oh, he did American Werewolf, I think, is what Rick Baker is, like, biggest known for. I'll look it up. Maybe he didn't do The Howling. I'm thinking of American Werewolf. American Werewolf in Paris. American Werewolf in London. So
I
that's
own
cool.
that movie. I got it at a thrift store.
American Werewolf in London.
London.
Harry and the Hendersons he also did. And The Wolfman.
Aw.
King Kong, 2005.
Oh,
Men in
jeez.
Black.
Wait a minute, 2005. Which one was that?
That was...
The good one? Oh, the good
this
one.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which King Kong?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he did Rings. Pretty sure he did Gremlins Part 2.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your final thoughts?
I mean, I dig the movie. I picked it because I dig it. And because John didn't give me a lot of words, I was like, he either hasn't seen it or does not like it.
Yeah.
Or both.
or both. Or both.
Yeah. I mean, even though it's... Even though the rules don't necessarily make sense, and even though it's...
Well, it's also one of those 80s kind of things. And I feel like even reading the facts that I was reading about it, it's very like Spielberg just saying yes to a bunch of shit. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, that'll work. Do it. And by the way, let's do this too. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, there you go. There's
there's
poster.
the box, yeah.
The
Oh,
Joe Dante
this is
did
the-
not like the
The first
Amblin Entertainment.
the first debut of the logo.
Oh, okay. Well, which is Spielberg.
Well, yeah.
Debut of his logo.
Yeah.
Oh, little sneaky end bit.
But I do love the puppets.
Yeah, the puppets are
And I
fun.
love how ridiculous they are, and I do love how it's not necessarily a comedy, and it's also not necessarily a horror.
Yeah. I mean, if we hadn't watched this for this, I probably never would have watched it again.
Oh, I know. 100%.
But, yeah. And like I said, I think that's just a product of me watching it as an adult. I'm pretty sure if I had seen this as a kid, I probably would have the same feelings that everybody else has about it.
Maybe.
But I just, like the Goonies, like you watch that now and you're like, okay, whatever, that's a little ridiculous. But because I watch it as a kid all the time, I love it. I think it's fun.
That's fair. I like
But
the
then
Goonies,
when you
but
go
I'm not,
back
I
and
don't-
watch things that you should have seen as a kid, maybe not the same kind of thing.
No, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. Which is funny, too, because this is not necessarily a movie for kids. So it's even funnier that, like, I didn't see it as a kid.
Well, I think that was also a problem because
that's why the rating
because it also looked like a kids movie, and and then he had issues with parents like taking their kids out of there because of like that gruesome murder scene in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then for the parents that are like sticking it out and that was tough, but let's continue. And then what I think is it Phoebe Cates who talks about how Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
yeah,
So you're just screwing your kids up really bad.
real bad.
But I feel like a lot of the people that I knew had seen this and loved it or whatever as a kid.
Well, you didn't love it. What's a different version of it that you would recommend?
Oh, I know this was.
What
I was
do
gonna
you, what do
ask
you think?
Your
What do you
recommend.
think did it better?
Who do I think did it better? I don't know. I honestly don't know what I would recommend. I really don't. I can't think of something.
I would say Ghostbusters. I know they came out the same day, but I think
Ghostbusters is a
Ghostbusters
good
has like a
choice.
similar like balance between comedy and kind of a horror. It's
Sci-fi
kind of
horror-esque
like
kind
spooky.
of
Like
spooky.
Zool is spooky.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, Miss Weaver.
he's just coming out through the smoke.
You know what then? I'm gonna suggest Alien.
There you go.
There you go, because that's a little more convincing.
Or what's the or Puppet Master?
I never saw that.
Oh, it's just a bunch of puppets.
I'll probably hate it.
Puppets
I'm sure.
coming to life and murdering people.
Oh, you know what was really good? Wait a minute. There is a movie. I feel like I
With the little
loved it.
furry
With the
ball,
little-
like they're not Trebles because that's Star Trek.
No.
But Spencer used to recommend it to me.
Oh my gosh, what was it? It was Trilogy of Horror, maybe? Do you know what I'm talking about? With like the little doll thing that the woman brings home and it comes to life and does shit. That was some creepy shit. That was good.
Critters is what I was thinking of.
Oh, no. I think it's called Trilogy of Horror. That's what I want to recommend, I think.
You better make sure.
Terror. Trilogy of Terror? Yep, that's it. Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, look at that. Yours looks so similar to my Critters.
Oh, look at that! That's my choice. That's my suggestion. We should do that at some point.
Yeah, I want to. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
seen that. That
fantastic
looks
movie.
great.
I mean, it's
I like
just
that
as
puppet.
cheesy.
It looks like
But-
that puppet looks like Jack Nicholson's puppet from the Witches of Eastwick.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Oh, there was a sequel.
Of course there was. It's a horror movie.
True.
I'm joking. There's at
And
least
this
6.
this woman, she's in a lot of the horror films.
Karen Black?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that little thing.
Well, there you
It's
have
great.
it. Ghostbusters and Trilogy of Terror.
Trilogy of Terror. So I hope you guys enjoyed our episode. Please rate and review us
Subscribe.
on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't done so already, which you haven't, but
We have 3 listeners. They've all rated and reviewed
all
us.
3 listeners have already done it. But if you're just new and coming into it,
There's more stuff on Podbean where they can like write stuff on each
there
episode.
is.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I want to like their comments, but I can't figure out how to do it. Like I've seen you, I have seen your comments, and I feel bad. But just know,
comment
if
under
you're
it.
listening to this now and you're one of those people that did that,
Thank you.
just know that we thank you and we would like to like your comment, but I don't know how.
That's really funny. Oh, you know what, you guys, I'll log in and I'll do it.
Yeah, figure it out, please.
John has difficulties navigating his
I'm
iPad.
not good at all that shit. Yeah, I'm surprised any of this happens.
It's true. It's a weird dynamic that you're the tech guy.
I'm the one doing all the weird shit and have no clue what I'm doing.
And I just show up. Poor John.
So do that, and what else? I don't know. Find us on the socials. 1 Foot on the Ground or 1 Foot
One Foot Podcast. Email us at onefootpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. We haven't said this kind of stuff in a while. have we?
No, we have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let us know what you want us to talk about. That'd be great.
That honestly, yeah, we haven't had one suggestion, have
Yes,
we? Well,
we have.
had them.
Chicago
from, like,
was a suggestion,
We've
and
had
Witches
them-
of Eastwick was a suggestion.
Was it really?
Maybe I should have named those people.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We have had a suggestion to do Death Becomes Her.
Oh, yes.
Which
we
was,
should do that.
Which we're going to do at some point.
Yeah.
I bought the Blu-ray recently.
Yeah.
And I believe I bought it because I wanted to do it as an episode. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, and we're getting heavy requests for Miscongeniality.
I almost bought that on Blu-ray yesterday. I should go back and get it today.
Do it.
It's at the thrift store. I'm not going to say which one. Oh, wait a minute. I would have bought it by the time this comes out anyway.
I still like that you withheld the information.
I'm not telling anybody.
No.
I'm not telling you. So anyway, yeah. So do all the things and suggest some movies and
Love you.
yeah.
Bye-bye.